Hello everyone, I am Said, and in this video we are going to look at a very interesting thing that we can do with Blazor. I am going to show you how we can write one code to develop multiple applications, meaning using the same code we will be able to target web application, desktop application, and even mobile application. Well, in order to keep this video short, I have already prepared the solution. So here in my solution I have three projects. I have a WPF project for developing Windows desktop application, Blazor WebAssembly project for developing a web application, and MyUI project for developing hybrid application. And just a quick reminder, MyUI stands for Multi-Platform App UI, which is a cross-platform framework for creating native mobile and desktop apps with C# and XAML. So before we dive into these projects, first I am going to launch them to see the result. Okay, here I have WPF project, here I have the WebAssembly project, Blazor WebAssembly project, which is the web application, and here I have the hybrid application, MyUI project. So as you can see here, in the three projects have the same results. Okay, I have the classic application that we can have whenever we create a new project in Visual Studio. So I think you recognize these three pages: home, counter, and the fetch data where we have weather forecast. And just for fun, I added this page in order to test the Blazor component library mutliple, which is very interesting, by the way. It's something like Dev Express, Can-Do White, etc. Okay, great. So as you can see here, I have exactly the same result for the three types of application. Okay, good. Now let's see how it works. What I did to achieve what we have just seen. Firstly, I created a Razzle class library project in which I did almost everything. I created the pages we have just seen. I customized the mutliple chain, and I designed the main layout. I added the pages in the nav menu, etc. Okay. Then I referenced this project in my WPF project and my WebAssembly project and my project. Okay, as we can see here. Okay, great. After that, I did some specific things for each project. For example, for the WPF project, I added the www root folder in which I added the index.html file. As you can see, it looks like any index.html file that we can have whenever we create a new Blazor project. And here, of course, in this div section with the ID app, the components or the main component is going to be rendered. Then, in the main window XAML, the only control I specified is Blazor WebView, which is a native control where we can render Blazor components to. So I specified where I want the root component to be rendered to. So here I want it to be rendered in the div section that I have just shown you. And then I specified which root component I want to render. And here, the one that I want to render is the app that is located in my Razzle class library. Exactly this one. Okay, so that's all what I did in the WPF project. Regarding the Blazor WebAssembly project, what I did first, when you create a new Blazor project, you have, besides these files, you have imports.trezor and up.trezor. So these files, I don't need them, so I deleted them. After that, the only thing I did is, rather than using the app that was provided by default, I decided to use the one that is located in the Blazor class library. That's all I did in the Blazor WebAssembly project. Regarding the MyView project, it's a little bit different. In the main page.xaml, it's almost the same thing as the WPF project. We have the Blazor web view control, and we specified where the component is going to be rendered and which one. But here, unfortunately, we cannot use as a root component a component that is located in another project. We are obliged to use the one that is located in the MyView project, this one. So I was obliged to redesign the main layout, the nav menu, and create the whole pages, the ones that I've already created in the Blazor class library. But instead of redesigning these pages, like I did in main layout and nav menu, all I did is to render the component that I have created in the Blazor class library. So here, for example, instead of redesigning the index page, I just specified that I want to render here the page index that I defined in Blazor class library. Same thing for the other pages. So by doing that, it allows me to avoid redesigning the pages in my new project. So that's all I did in order to have same result in 3 different projects. And just by the way, what I did in WPF project can be done also in WinForm project. And also for the Blazor WebAssembly project, what I did inside of this project can be done also in a Blazor server project. That's it, guys. That's all what I have to present you in this video. If you want me to share with you my code, just post on comments your email and I will send you as soon as possible my code. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video interesting and stay tuned for the coming videos.